Hi guys, David from RV Wholesalers here to talk to you about if you should trade your used RV in, should you sell your used RV yourself, or should you have a dealer help you sell your RV. All three are very great options, very honestly. There's not one that's worse than the other. I'll tell you, with our current environment, as we're sitting at the beginning of 2022, still kind of involved in the COVID situation. Right now, used units are worth so much money. We feel your best option is to sell the unit yourself. And let me explain real quick. A lot of people say, well, hold on, if I trade my unit in, I get a tax break. You do. You will get a tax break. What you need to do is figure out how much that tax savings is, and then figure out how much more could you make on your RV if you sold it yourself. If you go to a platform like rvtrader.com, Facebook Marketplace is another one that a lot of people use. To a lesser extent, Craigslist. You just have to be a little more careful there. But if you go to any one of those three, you should be able to sell your RV very, very quickly. We literally have customers that bought from us in 2019, customers that bought in 2020, who are selling their RVs for more than they paid us for them. So again, that's why we're kind of suggesting right now that you sell it yourself. How do you get a value for it? You can look it up on nada.com. It'll tell you what your RV is worth. And then you just want to go and set the price with what you feel comfortable with. Second thing, if you are trading it in, get the price from the dealership after you've negotiated your price. Okay, so go in, negotiate your best price, then tell the dealer that you have a trade. They're going to keep asking you up front, do you have a trade, do you have a trade, do you have a trade? There's a reason they want to know that. They're not going to give you as much of a discount because they want to build money in for your trade. So it will appear they're giving you more for your trade than they actually are. So, let me explain that real quick. Again, they want to know, do you have a trade? No, I don't have a trade. Negotiate your price, then introduce your trade. Say, you know what, I was going to sell it myself, but I've decided I want to go ahead and trade it in. Tell the dealer then what you have, get your trade price, okay? Now, make sure though, if you're comparing dealer to dealer, and I always would, don't ever just go with one dealer's price, right? Compare dealership to dealership. When you're comparing prices, just look at the out-the-door price. Doesn't matter if dealer A says he's giving you $32,000 for your trade and dealer B says he's giving you $21,000. You're like, oh man, that's a whole lot better deal, right? $32,000, $21,000. Now look at the out-the-door price. We've seen dealerships that are kind of dishonest with the trades, say they're giving tens of thousands more, but the out-the-door price is still higher, right? You're saying, well, how can that be? Well, because they're charging so much for their new RV that you're buying from them. But if you want to know if your trade-in price is real, just ask this one question. I've decided not to buy your new one. Will you still buy my used one from me at that price? If they say no, then you know that there's some trickery involved and numbers being moved around, things like that. You'll want to walk away, okay? For example, if you call us, you get a trade price and you say, hey, I don't want to trade it in now, right? I don't want to buy a new one from you. Will you buy my used one for the price you gave me? Yeah, we will. We do it every day. We buy a lot of used units from people that, maybe they're done RVing. They decided to go another route for a little while. Kids are in sports and music activities, so they're going to take a break, things like that. But always ask that question. Hey, I've decided not to buy your new one, even if you still are, right? Would you buy my used one for that trade price you gave me? If they say no, again, you want to go on to another dealership. The last one is selling it on consignment, having a dealer help you. Some people like this just because they don't want the interaction, right? They don't want to deal with buyers, things like that. You can do that, but get up front in writing what the dealer is going to charge you to sell your RV and any other fees. So you want a document that says this is the max you'll be charged if we sell your RV. The other thing is then you need to call that dealership before you sign any long-term agreement. Call that dealership and see what they're asking for your RV. A lot of times they'll raise it a lot more than what they told you they were going to. They'll sell it for more and keep the difference. So a quick phone call, again, lets you know if you can trust that dealer. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube page. You get a lot more tips and tricks and things like that from us, just like this video. And if you have any questions, please give us a call. If you're looking for an RV, we'd love to sell you one. We'd love to take your trade. Thanks for watching.